I'm on the road and feeling compelled to have a talk about manifestation and the 3 reasons it doesn't work for some people, for a lot of people that try to use it, or just want to get something, and have a desire and want to go after it, and for some reason it's just not working out. So I have 3 reasons. Hopefully this helps you, because these 3 things that I have changed my own life, have completely transformed where I'm living. Hello, I'm on the West Coast right now. I'm from the East Coast. I'm traveling to Oregon. Who the hell would have thought I'd be going there ever? I have a partner who, I've been single. I got my first boyfriend. I wouldn't say my first boyfriend, but my first big girl relationship at the age of 29. And so here we are, completely different life because of these 3 things. And I want to share them because I want to make an impact, and I hope this can help in any kind of way. So manifestation, it is real life magic, and I truly believe that, because there are things that happen behind the scenes. And when I say behind the scenes, I mean like behind the veil of what we see in this reality, as in like the spiritual world and the energies, not even spiritual, but like science, in life, and even in humans, like we are mostly negative space, but I guess we don't need to talk about, I don't want to go too much into quantum, because it's a little confusing, but it's really interesting, and I'm super into Joe Dispenza and all of those teachings about taking quantum leaps, which basically is manifestation. So I'll touch a little bit upon that. But first, I just want to talk about how manifestation is always happening. We are always manifesting our lives. Right now, the life you have, the house you live in, apartment, the partner you have, the food that you eat, and everything in your life, you have created for yourself. You have created the life that you have. So playing the blame game doesn't work in manifestation, unless you're blaming the universe. I don't know. But it's all about your frequency, your energy, and how you show up in the world. So first things first, the stuff that is lacking in a lot of teachings and a lot of doings is action. So in The Secret, which is how I was introduced to manifestation, there wasn't much talk about like you kind of have to like take action in order to get what you want, versus like a bicycle showing up in your living room because you thought about it for a night. That's how they portray it. I love The Secret because it totally opened me up to the world of law of attraction and manifestation, but that does not cover what goes into gaining the desires that you have in life. It's the start of it though. So you do want to write down and put on your wall, make a vision board of exactly the life that you want, exactly whatever it is that you're manifesting, the boyfriend or love or all of the things, whatever you want to put on your vision board. Write it down, make sure it's very clear so you know what it is, so the universe knows what it is. It's out there. Okay, that's kind of where The Secret stops. It's really important to take action on those items that you have written down. So for example, test drive the car that you can't afford yet. Start keeping track of your finances in order to know what the hell is going on with your money. You can't manifest more money if you're scared of it, or if you hate it. That's just not going to happen. So you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself in regards to manifestation. All right, anyways, so really you got to make sure that you are doing something. It could be picking up the phone and calling someone who might know something. It could be, again, like saving your money, and little things like that will eventually accumulate into your desire. So make sure you take action. That is something that many people do not do. They just think, I'm going to use the law of attraction and just attract it because I'm thinking about it. Your thoughts are attracting your reality. I got to think about it. Okay, that's amazing, and you really need to do that. That's a huge part of manifestation, but it's not the only part. Get out there and start doing something different that you've never done before, because if you've done you keep doing the things that you've been doing before, but you want to go somewhere else, you're not going to get there. You're going to be spinning in circles like I did for 10 years. So that's the first thing, is action. Now, the next thing is you got to become one with that vibration that you would like to be. So this is where the quantum talk kind of comes into play. You really need to think about, like, really map out and be very, very particular about the details of how you visualize your day as that person that you would like to be. So that can be, I wake up at 7:15 every morning, I drink lemon water, and I exercise like this, or I go to this yoga studio, or, you know, I hang out with this friend, and I do this for a living. And really imagine it in your head. So versus just like thinking, I want this car, think about who you would be when you have that car. Think about who you would be living in California, just like me. What do you do every day? Where do you go? How do you talk? How do you speak to yourself? Who is that person that actually lives that life? That is something that is super important, and a missing ingredient for so many people is that they just want these things, and they get stuck in that vibration of want. And that's what I've done for so long, is I really held myself back from that quantum leap, because I was telling the universe that I was on that wanting vibration, and I was kept on that wanting vibration, versus I am so grateful for the life that I have. Waking up every morning super excited, waking up to the partner of my dreams who I love so much and who treats me like a goddess. You know, those are the things that will really make this imagery in your head real, because your brain doesn't know the difference between an actual memory and a created future. So you literally are ingraining into your head just as your actual actions have ingrained into your head. It's kind of like when I kind of used to do this, but not as much. I experimented a little bit. Like when I played basketball, if I didn't have time to practice, or I wanted to go shoot hoops, but I'm like, I'm tired, I would lay down and like picture myself shooting foul shots and making them every time. Your brain does not know the difference. Your brain doesn't know the difference between an imagined reality and a real reality. That's why it is super important to get your inner game on that same level as where you want it to be, without being in that wanting state. Does that make sense? So you have to become that person that you desire to be in order to have what you want to have. Okay, so it's that be, do, have model. You become the person that you want to be in order to do the things that will allow you to have the life that you want. Okay, so it's taking action, and then it's also becoming into that vibration of what it is that person that you're creating in the future that you want it to be. Because so many people get stuck. They are literally living their lives based on who they have been the past 30 years or whatever, or who they've been taught to be. That's what's playing in your head every day of, I have to do this, I gotta do this, I am this, I'm not this. And that will hold you back unless you become one with your future self by really visualizing that life that you want, and also taking action as that person. So it's a little bit backwards. You're not like, I gotta get this in order to be this. It's no, you gotta be this in order to have this. That's that little quantum talk. And I love that. Taking quantum leaps is manifestation. So you want to use the law of attraction through thinking of the things that you want, you know, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. And again, many people in life think about, this is wrong, this is what's wrong with my life, and this is what's wrong with my life, and I complain about my life, and I find people to complain with, and they complain to me, and it's an endless circle of toxicity that will literally get you nowhere, or or doing drugs and on a really weird path. That's extreme, but you know what I mean. Or just in a life that you just don't want. So it's really important to become the person that you want to be in order to manifest what you want to have in your life. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is being a little too particular about what you want. So for so long, I would say no to anything that wasn't exactly what I wanted, like acting stuff, or, you know, I was hell-bent. I was hell-bent on having a particular path. I will move to California and become an actress. This is when I was like 17. This is 13 years later. I'm now finally here because I've realized that I didn't know that there might have been other opportunities that could have gotten me here faster, just through a different route, if I allowed my vision to open up more, my awareness to open up more, to see the other possibilities that would lead me to maybe the same place or a better place. And that's how manifestation works. If you are genuine with your desires and really, really know what you want, there might be a funny path to get you there if you're open to it. But that path could have all the gold in it that you need to actually have in order to get to that end goal. I mean, it's really crazy sometimes and inexplicable how the universe works. But if it knows what you want, it might take you on a different path, but you will not be able to see that path if you are hell-bent on getting there in a particular way. Okay? So the 3 things that you need to make sure you work on when you are using manifestation to gain any desire that you'd like in your life, or just to have the life of your dreams, is you got to take action. You got to become one with the person that you want to be, that vibration, in order to have the things that you want to have. And you can't be so narrow-minded. So those are 3 things that I have worked on, especially this past year, that have gotten me over to this West Coast, that have gotten me living this entrepreneur lifestyle, and I've never felt more free. And that's exactly what I want for everybody, is to feel free. The feeling of being stuck, constrained, for me personally at least, is the worst feeling ever. And I think that's probably why I'm a wanderlust. But now I can wander in lust without being very stressed out or, you know, worried and trying to pinch my pennies and all of that stuff. Life is much different now, and it is because I'm continuously, every single day, manifesting the life of my dreams, and I 100% wish the same for you, and 100% know that it is possible for you too. Thanks for listening. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll talk to you guys soon.